So Kyle is a student and graduate coach and has recently achieved a master's. But this is very different to where he used to be. Even though Kyle graduated from his bachelor's, he felt lost and confused. This led him on a journey to helping other students, graduates, eliminate these feelings and start enjoying the work that they do. With a speech entitled, Lost in Graduation Limbo and Finding My Way Out, it's Kyle Watson, everybody!
Many students leave education to work in jobs they don't even like. The year is 2014, and it's a warm summer's day in June. The time is 8:30 a.m, and there's a loud knock on my front door. Now back then, 8:30 a.m. was still very early for me. So I walked over, still very groggy, and opened it to find it was my mum. Today is my final day at university, and my mum has come to help me pack everything into the car to head back home to Birmingham. The radio plays as we head down the M42 back to Birmingham. My mum turns the volume down slightly and asks those 7 words many students will be familiar with. So Kyle, she asks, what are you going to do now? My response, don't know. Life after university for me was challenging. I was confused at what to do. I felt lost. And I also experienced a sense of hopelessness on where my career after university was heading. Eventually, due to desperation, I got a job in sales. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I'm not a good salesperson. And this was evident in the fact that I got fired 2 months in. I then got a job in retail, while at the same time looking around for other jobs. The problem, however, was I was still confused at what I wanted to do. And any job I did find didn't really fill me with any excitement. In the end, I got a job in financial services. Now, this job was very corporate. If you can picture drab grey walls, the phone and the printer constantly going off, general office chit-chat about the weather, and not to forget, very mundane work. This was my workplace. But it was also very hierarchical. Progression was slow, and I didn't really feel I was making much of an impact. I was a small fish in a big pond. My mental health also suffered. And it got to the point where one day I woke up, sat on the edge of my bed, and I said to myself, I need to make a change. But this change was going to be drastic. This change would mean leaving my work. This change would mean going back into full-time education. But most importantly, this change will put me on the right path to finding my passion and enjoying the work I do. Fast forward 2 years, and I've completed and graduated in my master's in applied positive psychology and coaching psychology. I now work with students and graduates to help them eliminate the fears of feeling lost and confused, and help put them on the right path to finding their passion and enjoying the work they do. So the quest to find my passion in work has been a lengthy one. It's been a constant battle between my emotions and my mental health. However, I'm grateful for these experiences because it's allowed me to highlight what I don't want, but at the same time magnify what I do want. So I'll leave you all with a quote by the late American entrepreneur, Jim Rohn. If you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree. Thank you.